Hi, I'm Pete, and this is a VeryPuzzle unboxing. Now, you may have a hint as to what is in this box by the puzzles in the background. VeryPuzzle's been coming out with a line of Clover cubes lately. They started with the Clover, then they came out with the Clover 2, which was called the Clover Plus for about 5 minutes. Then they came out with a Clover Dodecahedron, and a few weeks ago I saw a teaser photo of a new puzzle, and I thought it was just kind of a teaser photo, but it turns out I went on the VeryPuzzle website and there it was available to be ordered. So here it is. Now it looks like this box has been through. It looks like it caught in a machine. I'm sure it'll be okay, but it's, you know, when you pick it up from the post office, it's always a little daunting. It looks like your box has been crushed. Let's see here. You know, it's very, very well taped up, but I really don't know how to start here. Well, let's just try this. So yeah, I'm really keen to see what's in here. They've been releasing quite a few of these Clover puzzles, and I really like them. They're fairly shallow cut. They're edge turners, which makes them not particularly difficult. They can have some challenging cases, but I think they're probably some of the most accessible puzzles that VeryPuzzle has produced. Well, yeah, I think probably even easier than say the Tutminks. And I like having accessible puzzles. I know, you know, people would think that if I have all these very hard puzzles, I just want to get harder and harder puzzles. But actually, I enjoy having some relatively straightforward puzzles every once in a while. And especially puzzles like these. Especially the Clover Dodecahedron. That actually took quite a while. It took me quite a while to solve it. It took me quite a while to scramble it. It is a beast to scramble. I think the scramble is just as enjoyable as the solve. Maybe 95% is enjoyable. Okay, they've presented me a really nice challenge here getting this open. So what I've done is I kind of sliced open part of the box just so I can see what I'm cutting. Okay, now we got it. So now I can just go ahead and cut with reckless abandon. Okay, I don't think you want to. I don't think I actually want to do that. Okay, I can see the contents here. So, yeah, yes, indeed. Okay. I want to be careful because the medical clinic in town is closed on Fridays. Go figure. Okay, there we go. I think I got that here. Actually, I think I want to be careful anyway, not just because the medical clinic is closed. Okay, so that box did its job admirably. It took the blows for the contents. It absorbed the damage, and so it will be retired, and that's very good. And that's exactly what a good packaging is supposed to do. So now we have the contents inside. This is good. I don't know what I was expecting, but I think expecting something a little bigger. This is going to be very interesting here. So now to get this one open. There we go. Now, yeah, so I really like these Clover puzzles, and there are some more Clover puzzles that are out. It's just phenomenal. It's just really been a cool run of puzzles. All right, here we go. I think I can put this away now. So I'm glad to see the full name on here. This is the Clover Icosahedron D1. Now I am assuming that perhaps maybe there's going to be a to C1, who knows, right? You have material, ABS steel, PVC stickers, made by VeryPuzzle, and they're saying it's 13 by 13 by 11 centimeters, 300 grams, and designed and manufactured in China. So there you go, VeryPuzzle. And again, they're plain black box, as usual. Just a nice way to receive the puzzle. Okay, let me open that up. Okay, this is exciting. Here we go. So, and more bubble wrap. So really very, very well protected, and also, okay. Uh-oh. Okay, will I need my knife again? I don't think so. Oh, there we go. Okay. So there it is. Wow. That is just awesome. So this is the VeryPuzzle Clover Icosahedron D1. And right away I can see a bit of a difference between the dodecahedron and the icosahedron. It's though it still has two axes per edge. So this is an edge turner, so I expect it to turn along the edge. Wow. Okay, that is very, very cool. And of course, so what I did was I turned that edge 180 degrees, and now I'm pretty sure I should be able to turn this adjacent edge 180 degrees. Maybe not. Okay, let's give this a whirl. Okay, maybe not 180 degrees. How about like that? Well, I guess I should try turning this adjacent edge by itself, just to get things going. Okay, so this is pretty well what exactly like the icosahedron, the turning. I just want to demonstrate. The turning was just a wee bit stiff when I got this, but once I put a little bit of lube just on under these edge pieces here, and it turns just fine. If I can get the thing turning here. So yeah, it actually turns quite well. You know, some of them are maybe a little easier to get going than others. So that's what I expect to have when I'm finally done breaking this one in. So there we go. I really this is fascinating. Now the question will be, do these end pieces turn? Yes, they do. So the vertices actually turn, I think. Yeah, I got to get everything lined up here, and this is going to be okay. Yeah, this is. Remember how I was saying that the Clover cubes are fairly straightforward to solve? I think this one may be quite a challenge. This is going to be interesting. Now there's some very, very tiny stickers on there, so that's going to be something to watch to see how those stickers hold up. I actually have not had any serious problems with VeryPuzzle stickers. I know at least one puzzler had some problems with the geranium, but I have a feeling it was a result of a lot of solving. Okay, so I had tried to see what turns could be done. I can certainly see that as being a viable turn. Yeah, indeed. Oh wow, that is going to be okay. So it looks like that cut will work. This is gonna be a beast to solve. Oh boy, I can see it already. That one looks like it could be. It may turn. Yeah, just figuring out which cuts will work and which won't is going to be kind of a fun game on this. Certainly that one will go. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, that's gonna be something. So I see a 3 cycle right there, and these are all the same. These pieces all look the same, so it's hard to know what'll happen there. Okay, let's get this back into shape here before I go mangling stuff. Well, that's something. So yeah, it's going to need a little bit of lube just to be real comfortable to turn. I'm using a fair bit of force on there, but that's exactly the way the dodecahedron was. So yeah, VeryPuzzle Clover Icosahedron. So a 20 triangular faces on it. Okay, we see we're missing a sticker, so I'm going to have to go look in the bag for that. Right there. So, and that's one of the very, very tiny stickers. Okay, so yeah, so I'll look, I'm sure that that's in the bag somewhere. Let's see if I can get one of these other ends to turn. I think once we get a little bit of lube on here, it'll be fine. Okay. This is going to be just, wow, look at that. Now, so far, yeah, that seems okay. There we go. Once I get it moving, it's fine. Wow, that's going to be something. Yeah, so I think part of the game here, part of the fun is going to be figuring out what can and can't be moved. That'll be kind of cool. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to look for that missing sticker. I'm going to put a little bit of lube on the Clover Icosahedron D1 and then come back and give you my kind of follow-up thoughts. Alright, I'm back, and what I noticed upon inspection of the inside of the bag was that I was missing two of these little stickers. There they are, two of the tiniest ones. And looking at the puzzle, I see a few of them are maybe a little kind of not hanging on there too good. So what I'll do, just as a kind of a demonstration here, is I'll show how I fix this sort of thing. It's really not a big deal. Basically, you put a little tiny dot of super glue in the middle of the sticker, in the middle of the sticky side of the sticker, and then put it on the puzzle. Alternatively, if that's too challenging, you can put the little dot of glue right in the middle of the place where it's supposed to go, and then squish the sticker down on it. That's the approach I'm going to take, because I found it very difficult to handle these stickers. They're very small, and so they're sticking to everything. I put them on there sticky side up, but it was very difficult to get that. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a dot of super glue right on the puzzle now, and I'll show you how I do that. Okay, so I'm just going to zoom in, and we'll get on with it. So what I've done is I've put a little dot of super glue on a piece of plastic here, and I'm going to use a sewing needle. I got this from Walmart as part of a package. It cost me, I think, $2. And I'm just going to put a little dot of super glue on the spot where the sticker goes on the puzzle, and then I'm going to take the sticker and squish it on top of that. Okay, and I was very careful not to touch it while it was still, the glue was still fresh. I don't want to touch it with my actual skin, because it'll stick and sort of make a mess. So that's never going to give me any trouble. I've done lots and lots of these, and I'm absolutely certain I'll never have any trouble with that sticker again. And you really can't tell it was glued unless you look at it very closely. Okay, I'm going to do this other one here. The same process. I'm just going to get just a little bit of super glue on the tip of this sewing needle. I'm going to put it on here now. It's challenging. I'm making it probably look more awkward than it needs to, because I have bifocals, and I would normally be sitting right over top of this. So I got that. Now I'm going to somehow very carefully pick up a sticker. If the sticker's big enough, you can put a little bit of super glue on the back of a sticker, but that's a very challenging. It's very, very challenging for such a small sticker. But yeah, once it's here, once you get it on and in place, now you do have a little bit of time to get it straight Oops, sorry, I'm trying to. As long as you don't push it down, you just sort of detach it very, very lightly at first. So you just sort of place it, and then once it's in position and you're happy with that, then you can squish it down. If there's no glue seeping out from under it, you can use your finger. Otherwise, I would just use the round end of the needle to push on it. The first little bit, just so you don't stick it to your fingers. If you stick it to your finger, it makes a bit of a mess. And okay, and that's it. And again, I am positive I'm not going to have any more problem with that. Those stickers that I've glued on. Okay, so I fixed a couple of stickers that had fallen off in shipping, and you know, that does happen from time to time with those very tiny stickers. If I see that I'm really having a problem with some of the other ones, I'll just sit down and just glue them down preemptively. I've done that with some of the other stickers, but once you put a little dot of glue on them, they're not going to have any more problems. Okay, the next thing I want to do is try and put a little bit of lube under these edges. I can't actually see. I don't want to risk prying on that too much right now, and there's a lot of pieces that could fall out if I pry up one of these edges. So instead of doing that, because this makes a nice cutout here, I think what I'm going to do is just try putting a little bit of lube under there and see if that'll be good enough. Because if I don't have to take the puzzle apart, obviously I'd rather not. Oh yeah, that's not too bad at all. So basically I just put a little bit of lube right in there, and oh yeah, that had a very, oh yeah, that's awesome. Look at that. Okay, and that's the sort of level that I would expect once you put some lube on it. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Perfect. I'm not going to have to do any disassembly. Now I probably overdid it on that one, but my thinking is that I will just kind of use that and use it to distribute the lube to the adjacent pieces. I really like the way that flips around. This reminds me an awful lot of another puzzle I had at one time that didn't quite work out. Oh, well, I managed to do a 3 cycle of those little pieces. I guess I better not do that. I'm just, okay, let's just, I think I've got the scramble going. Wow, I'm already seeing just how great this is going to be to play. So, you know, that lubing is going to take a little bit of time, but then that initial scramble will also take a little bit of time as well. So I think it kind of putting a bit of lube in on a couple of the faces and then just scrambling the heck out of it may well turn out to be the right answer for this. Yeah, wow, look at that, how easily that's turning now. Yeah, I don't really see any need to take anything apart here, for sure. Alright, well, now that I've gotten a few of these faces, these edges turning here, what I'm kind of curious to see is if it's made that vertex easier to turn. Let me give that a whirl here. Because, oh, okay, okay, maybe I don't have that turning as easily as I thought. Yeah, that looks really, really good. Alright, let's see if this whole vertex will turn. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, you don't want them to turn too easily because it's quite, as you're gripping the puzzle, it's quite easy to accidentally turn their vertices if they're too loose, and I have a few puzzles that do that. But that looks good. Yep. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm ready to just finish lubing this up and then and give it a go here. Yeah, I'm happy with this. I'm really looking forward to scrambling this and playing with it. I will definitely spend a few more minutes lubing it though and checking it all out. Okay, well, that's I'm babbling on here because I'm just so smitten with this Clover Icosahedron D1. Looking at the color scheme, I am absolutely loving this color scheme. Do they have 20 unique colors? It sure looks like it. Anyway, this is going to be a blast to solve, and yeah, well, that's it. I'm speechless now. I'm looking forward to solving this. All right, well, that's my VeryPuzzle unboxing. Stay tuned for more VeryPuzzle unboxings and more unboxings in general. And all right, well, that's it for me. As always, I appreciate your questions, your comments, your suggestions. So give me some feedback. I look forward to getting those comments, answering any questions when I can, and otherwise hearing your thoughts. And until next time, thanks for watching.